Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've got really great news. I met the spine surgeon and guess what? Say goodbye. I'm officially sitting up in this chair without my brace because for me, it no longer exists. I know I'm not quite there with my voice yet, but I just couldn't wait to share this information with you. I'm just so excited. The appointment in the city today, the first one was with the spine surgeon. First, his intern came in, or his resident, excuse me, and looked at the x-ray and looked at the pictures of my wounds on my back and looked at the brace and how it fits and said, we'll probably just refit you for a new brace, but I'll go discuss it with the doctor, with the other doctor. And then the doctor came in and he said, I think we can get rid of it. Well, after the resident left, I keep calling him an intern, but he's a resident. After the resident left, I closed my eyes and I started praying. Please, 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 God, please, if you can hear me, please. I just want to have this part of my life back. I want to have this bit of my independence back. So, the doctor came in and he said, yeah, he's like, we won't, we still want you to be very careful because they're going to give me a CAT scan right now the x-ray shows no collapse and shows no fracture, which is good. That means that that's healed. And he said, we need a CAT scan to see how the tumor is reacting to the treatment. I said, of course. And he said, but I think that in the meantime, you're good. He's like, you haven't fallen in the air, and I told him. And I was just so excited. I was like, my prayers were answered. Jimmy's face was beaming the whole day. We waited to see if we could get a CAT scan today because I had some time between appointments, but they couldn't fit me in. Insurance, they needed to have a peer-to-peer review with, I guess, my oncologist. Sorry if you're having trouble hearing me. I hope you can hear me. I'm a little less froggy than I was originally, but I know that some words are very low. I almost want to caption. But anyway, I didn't get the CAT scan today, so he said if the CAT scan looks like the tumor is still very present and very invasive, he's like, maybe we'll prescribe you an LSO, which is just a lumbar support, lumbar sacral. It's basically just the waist down, which will actually allow me to do much more than I can with the entire brace on. But he's really concerned about the rash, and he's kind of said, I wish I would have realized this was happening to you. And I told him not to worry about it because I had just gotten the treatment on, when I made the appointment with him, I just gotten the treatment on my spine. They wanted me to wait 6 weeks, and I went ahead and I made the appointment with you. So I probably wouldn't have taken the chance before the radiation anyway. So I just really wanted to share it with you. They asked me if I wanted to keep it, and I said no. Originally, I was like, oh, let's make it into a planter. And then Lisa said something very profound, and she said, I don't think having it is something to really, it's not a good memory. And I was like, you know what, you're right, it's not. It does show me how far I've come, but I've got pictures for that. And I created a new reel this morning before I went, unknown to me what the results were going to be today. So I'm just so excited and I'm beaming. And then I went to the leg surgeon and I stood up out of my wheelchair when he was coming in. And I said, I wanted to be standing when you came in. He's like, and you were. And he goes, and now you're sitting. So I sat down and we discussed it. He was like, you look really good. I was like, I am so happy, no more brace. So I was like, you have no idea. My throat is still very sore. I have a follow-up appointment with the ENT. She wanted to see me sooner, so I'm going to see her on Friday. I saw her last Friday, but the fact that my voice didn't really come back, she's kind of concerned. So I think she's going to put a camera down there and take a pic, make sure there's no vocal damage. So I'm not going to make this vlog very long because I'm really not supposed to be straining it, but I just couldn't not share it with you. I just had to share it with you because I know so many of you have cared so much. So you probably won't still hear me from me for a couple of days because, again, I have to let this rest. Depending on what the doctor says on Friday, if she says that I can go ahead and just like lubricate it and talk, then I will. But otherwise, I'm gonna, because this is the money maker. But listen, I love you guys so much. If nobody's told you today that you're loved, please come by and hear how much I love you, because I do. And that's why I had to share this information with you. Okay? And as always, you take care. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and the leg surgeon said, no difference, still use the walker. Oh, yeah, so I'm on the pretty much the same parameters, no bending, no twisting, but I can sit up without it, I can wear it, I can walk without it, and all that stuff, which is great. So, no more commode. I already went to the bathroom, I washed my hands, and I stood at the sink. I cleaned the counter, I cleaned the sink. I was tired because it was a long day, and I was hot and sweaty, and my wounds hurt, but I didn't care. I just cleaned my sink. It felt so good. I just wanted to share that piece. I forgot to share that piece with you. But I'm just so excited. So no more commode, no more wearing a brace. Life can continue. I do have a lot of limitations still, but this is a huge, huge weight off my shoulders, and I'm pretty excited. So again, I love you, and as always, take care. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye. For real this time. Bye. Look at it glistening in the sun. So this, that we're about to go under, not this one, but this, they rerouted the whole interstate to put a park that connects the park to the arch.